Game Preview: Wolves vs. Sixers in Iowa. Minnesota Timberwolves vs. Philadelphia 76ers. Date: October 11, 2024. Time: 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Location: Wells Fargo Arena, Des Moines, Iowa. Television coverage: none. Radio coverage: Wolves app/iHeartRadio. After a week off, the Timberwolves are back in action, continuing their preseason with a home game at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa. Before we dive in, let's talk about last week's game against the Lakers. Sure, the media fawned over Bronny James and his 2 points in 16 minutes like he was the second coming of Magic Johnson, but real Wolves fans were dialed in on more important things, like the impressive play of rookie Rob Dillingham and youngsters Minott and Luka Garza. Dillingham looked poised, showing flashes of a young scorer who could easily find his place in this team's rotation. Meanwhile, Minott and Garza brought energy and hustle, exactly what you want to see from your developing players in these early matchups. The big question for this game? Whether Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle actually suit up. They're both listed as game-time decisions, but if last week was any indicator, we might see more sideline fashion than on-court action from the stars. No reason to risk injury in the preseason when you've got bigger fish to fry once the regular season tips off. The same goes for the Sixers. Joel Embiid and their big off-season acquisition, Paul George, are also listed as game-time decisions. Personally, I'd be shocked if we saw either of them on the floor. Philly is going to protect their franchise guys just like Minnesota is doing with Ant and Randle. But hey, no need to worry about a lack of entertainment. Even without the big names, we've got Rob Dillingham to watch again. I'm eager to see, or I guess hear, since this game won't be televised, how he continues to command the floor, especially after showing some great flashes last week. It's not easy stepping into the NBA and immediately looking like you belong, but he's off to a great start. It's that preseason magic, where rookies and role players get their chance to shine, while the stars sip Gatorade and look cool on the bench. Another guy to watch? Donte DiVincenzo. The dude was electric last week, drilling all 3 of his 3-point attempts and finishing perfect from the field with 11 points in just 10 minutes of play. This early preview indicates that we're going to see some serious fireworks from DDV during the season. The Wolves are going to need his shooting and spacing, especially when Ant and Randle are drawing the defense's attention. Look, we all know it's the preseason. The stakes are low, and we're not exactly going to see a finals-level intensity on the court. But what we will see is a chance for these new faces to integrate, get some chemistry going, and work out the kinks before the real games start in just under 2 weeks. Dillingham, DiVincenzo, and the other Wolves role players will get valuable minutes, and we'll get a sneak peek at what to expect from this squad once the regular season rolls around. So, while we're not exactly looking at a marquee matchup, it's still Timberwolves basketball. And that's always a good thing. Let's see if Dillingham and the crew can keep building momentum, and who knows, maybe we'll get a little preview of the Anthony Edwards show if he decides to lace up after all. Either way, it's a step closer to what could be one of the most exciting seasons in Wolves history.